Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So this is the next part of the revision series for the ICMR examination. I have already uploaded so many parts previously. I will also tag all those videos in this video so you can check it out, and this will be seriously helpful for your preparation. So if you like my efforts, you can hit the like button and do subscribe my channel for more such videos. So in today's video, I will discuss some important PYQs, and as per PYQ, some new questions are framed. So do watch the video till the end. It will be helpful for you a lot. So the first question is, which environmental problem is the result of chemical reaction in the atmosphere that involve sulfur dioxide, SO2? So which of the following environmental problem involves the SO2, that is the sulfur dioxide? Melting of glaciers, deforestation, acid rain, or global warming? So you all must be knowing the answer. So the correct answer for this question is acid rain. So the main cause of acid rain is compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide that are released into the air, and these substances can rise very high into the atmosphere and mix with the water, oxygen and other chemicals to form acidic pollutant, which is the cause of the acid rain. So आपको ध्यान रखना है कि एसिड रेन का जो मेजर पोल्यूटेंट है वो है सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड एज वेल एज नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड्स. So the next question is, Ranichet disease is a viral disease of poultry, bovine, equine, ovine. So Ranichet disease is basically a disease which is also known as the Newcastle disease and is caused in poultry. So the right answer for this question is poultry. So यहाँ से एक और question arise हो सकता है. The causal organism of Ranichet disease is the avian paramyxovirus. I have mentioned here avian paramyxovirus type 1 is the causal organism of Ranichet disease in poultry. So basically this disease is highly contagious and fatal viral disease that affects the poultry and can also kill humans if we will consume the infected poultry with the avian paramyxovirus. Now next question is, the study of mollusk is called osteology, neurology, conchology or malacology? So the right answer for this question is option 4, malacology. I have previously dealt with different kind of study involved in the biology, so you can also check it out. I have already provided flashcard in my Telegram channel as well as at the community post of the channel, so do check it out. So osteology क्या होता है? Osteology is the study of human bones and the analysis of their shape, structure and size. तो osteology क्या हो जाएगा? ये हो जाएगा study of bone. Neurology क्या हो जाएगा? So neurology is a medical field and it deals with the study and treatment of disorders of basically the nervous system. यानी nervous system के disorders को कैसे treat कर सकते हैं, क्या क्या उसमें ailments होते हैं, ये सारी study जो है वो neurology में पढ़ा जाता है. And conchology. So don't be confused in this conchology and malacology, because conchology is the study of mollusk shells. यानी mollusks के shell के बारे में जो स्टडीज़ होती हैं उन्हें कहा जाता है कॉन्कोलॉजी. सो बेसिकली इट इज़ अ एस्पेक्ट या फिर वन ब्रांच ऑफ मैलकोलॉजी. सो डोंट बी कंफ्यूज कि अगर ये स्टडी ऑफ मॉलस्क शेल, सो डोंट बी कंफ्यूज कि ये स्टडी ऑफ मॉलस्क शेल है तो आप इसे मैलकोलॉजी भी बोलेंगे. नो, इट इज़ वन ऑफ द एस्पेक्ट ऑफ मैलकोलॉजी एंड मैलकोलॉजी क्या है? स्टडी ऑफ मॉलस्क. सो द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन 4. Which class of antibody usually provides defense against helminthic infections? So the helminthic infection, which is caused by different parasitic worms which stimulate the production of a particular antibodies that will help the host immune system to fight with the parasite. Now the helminthic infection can trigger the production of anti-parasite antibody, that is specifically the IgE antibody, which is the major component of the immune response. So basically helminthic infections के लिए जो release होता है that is IgE. Next question, Molish test is used for the detection of what? Carbohydrate, fats, oils, proteins. So आपको ये question देख के लग रहा होगा कि इतने easy question ICMR में. Yes, this is a PYQ and इसी type के basic question आपको part 1 में देखने को मिलेगा. So आपको ध्यान रखना है कि so you have to remember your basic concept that you have studied in your 11th and 12th and also in your bachelors. So do remember it and आप उसके crisp notes तुरंत से आप revise कर सकते हैं बना के. So basically Molish test is used for the detection of carbohydrate in a sample. सो राइट आंसर इसका होगा ऑप्शन 1, दैट इज कार्बोहाइड्रेट. So Molish test is a chemical test which is used for the presence of carbohydrate in a given sample. एंड अगर हम लोग इसकी बात करें रिएजेंट की, मॉलिश रिएजेंट किसे बोला जाता है? सो मॉलिश रिएजेंट इज अ सोल्यूशन ऑफ अल्फा नेफ्थॉल इन इथेनॉल, एंड व्हेन इट इज़ एडेड इन द सैम्पल टू बी डिटेक्टेड कि उसमें कार्बोहाइड्रेट प्रेजेंट है या नहीं है, एंड उसमें और क्या मिलाया जाता है? फ्यू ड्रॉप्स ऑफ कंसनट्रेटेड सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, दैट इज H2SO4. एंड अगर पर्पलिश रिंग ऑब्टेन हो रहा है ये सारी चीज़ें ऐड करने के बाद, यानी कि मॉलिश रिएजेंट और सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, so it will confirm the presence of carbohydrate in the sample. So in summary, the formation of purple ring indicates the positive Molish test, यानी कि उस जो भी सैम्पल आपने लिया है उसमें कार्बोहाइड्रेट प्रेजेंट है. यानी क्या क्या आपने ऐड किया? अल्फा नेफ्थॉल, दैट इज नोन एज द मॉलिश रिएजेंट इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ कंसनट्रेटेड सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, and that will yield the purple reddish ring if it has carbohydrate in the sample. So apart from the Molish test, there are numerous other tests as well for the detection of carbohydrate in an analyte. So basically they are Fehling's test. Fehling test में क्या किया जाता है? This test is for the reducing sugar estimation, यानी किसी सैम्पल में रिड्यूसिंग शुगर प्रेजेंट है या नहीं उसके लिए फेलिंग्स टेस्ट किया जाता है. सो फेलिंग टेस्ट का मेजर जो प्रिंसिपल होता है वो भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. आपको सारा प्रिंसिपल पता होना चाहिए कि फेलिंग्स टेस्ट का क्या प्रिंसिपल है. And apart from the Fehling's test, Benedict test also used for the estimation of the reducing sugar, that whether a reducing sugar is present or not. So इसमें भी पता चलता है कि reducing sugar या कार्बोहाइड्रेट आपका प्रेजेंट है कि नहीं है सैम्पल में. एंड बेनेडिक्ट के टेस्ट के अलावा आयोडीन टेस्ट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज्ड, जिसमें हम आयोडीन डालते हैं. तो आयोडीन टेस्ट इज़ ऑल्सो अ टेस्ट टू डिटरमाइन दैट वेदर अ पॉलीसेकेराइड लाइक स्टार्च इज़ प्रेजेंट और नॉट. सो जब भी अगर स्टार्च प्रेजेंट होता है और आप आयोडीन ऐड करेंगे, सो इट विल टर्न द सब्सटेंस कलर इनटू अ डार्क ब्लू कलर विच विल इंडिकेट द प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्टार्च विच इज़ अ पॉलीसेकेराइड एंड हेंस कार्बोहाइड्रेट इज प्रेजेंट. सो ये सारी चीज़ें भी आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कौन से टेस्ट कार्बोहाइड्रेट के हैं, कौन से टेस्ट प्रोटीन के हैं. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में 2 नाम दिया गया है जिन्हें नोबेल प्राइज मिला है केमिस्ट्री. सो यू हैव टू रिकग्नाइज दैट फॉर व्हाट पर्पस दे हैव बीन अवॉर्डेड द नोबेल प्राइज इन केमिस्ट्री. सो द नेम्स आर एमानुएले कार्पेंटियर एंड जेनिफर ए डुएडना. सो both of them have awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Both of these scientists who pioneered the revolutionary gene editing technology basically. So they are awarded for the CRISPR-Cas9 genetic scissors or the CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing tool. So this technique they have pioneered, so they were awarded. So as per this question, there are possibility that the recent Nobel Prize awardees may be asked. So you have to check out that the Nobel Prize awardee of the year 2023 or 2022 and for what particular invention they have been awarded the Nobel Prize. So please do check it out. If you want me to provide that list, I will also provide it. So do comment below. I will provide that to you. Next question. Similarity index is useful for assessing the novelty, the conciseness, करेक्टनेस ऑफ ट्रांसलेशन और प्लेगरिज्म. सो बेसिकली जो सिमिलैरिटी इंडेक्स होता है दैट इज़ एन यूजफुल टूल फॉर डिटेक्टिंग दी प्लेगरिज्म, बिकॉज ये एक ऐसा टूल है जिससे आप ये पता कर सकते हैं कि एग्जिस्टिंग डेटाबेस से जो आपने डाला है अपना डेटा वो कितना रिजेंबल हो रहा है. सो बेसिकली अ सिमिलैरिटी इंडेक्स इज अ पर्सन दैट इंडिकेट्स हाउ मच ऑफ अ सबमिटेड डॉक्यूमेंट matches with other sources in a database. Suppose if you have written a document by your own and you want to match that whether this has some plagiarism or not, so when you check the plagiarism with different software, so it will provide the similarity index like this. यानी इस डॉक्यूमेंट में देखिए 9% सिमिलैरिटी इंडेक्स दिखा रहा है. दिस सिमिलैरिटी इंडेक्स इंडिकेट्स दैट योर सबमिटेड डॉक्यूमेंट is resembling 9% of the existing databases. So basically it is an important tool for the researcher that indicates that how much they have resemblance in their submitted document with the existing one. Now next question. WHO declared COVID-19 as a pandemic on which of the following specific date? So it is on the 11th of March 2020 when WHO declared COVID-19 as a pandemic. So you have to remember the date and also the causal organism of COVID-19. Now the next question. Headquarters of United Nations, that is UNO, are in Geneva, New York, Sydney, Washington. So it is located in the New York. So you have to also remember that the headquarters of UNA is in New York. So this is all for today. I hope you liked it and you will get benefited from this. So thank you so much for watching, and do hit the like button if you like the video.